Maybe a stock market downturn on the horizon. Without boring you with the details, this thing called the yield curve, which has a solid track record of predicting these types of things, indicates a recession may be on the horizon. And that's what we're talking about today with Gary Mattson and Laurel Steward. The father-daughter team are with Mattson Financial, a full-service financial and retirement firm in the Grand Rapids area. They are also popular radio show hosts. And so we're glad to have you with us today.
Thank you.
I think a lot of people, are buzzing about this. And so Ray Dalio, the billionaire investor, says he thinks before the next presidential election, there's a 70% chance of a recession coming. And so what are your thoughts about that?
Well, a recession actually is talking about a 10% market downturn. That calls entering bear territory, as we call it. And we've been looking for this for the last 4.5 to 5 years. Now, in his article, what he's describing is that, there's actually going to be a 10% drop, but it's going to affect 40% of the population more than 60% of the population. So those with entering jobs or low-paying jobs are the first ones that's going to affect. Let's face it, it's bad for everyone, though.
Yeah.
So what we look at is that how do we take advantage of that market movement? And that's what we do at Mattson Financial, is we actually have an ability when the market comes down to buy, which makes it an opportunity.
All right, that's interesting. Okay, so let's talk about what that means for our wallets, because we kind of broke that down of depending on where you are and what that could mean for you. And so what do you talk with people that come in, because everyone seems to be in a different space?
The biggest part is that if you're taking money for income right now and you don't have a source that's not going to affect those numbers, you could be running out of money very, very quickly. It's actually called sequential risk. So what we do is we make sure if you're at the the red zone, going to retire, or at retirement, going through retirement, you really want to have 18 to 24 months of money sit in a fund that won't have that damaging movement. You want some growth on that, but not damaging movement of the market. And then we can rebalance the portfolios going through this, taking advantage of that, so we can get on the other side of that and still give you the income you're looking for.
Okay, so talking about retirement, how does this impact people's 401ks?
I think that's a big thing too, is because not a lot of times are they going in and rebalancing or paying attention to what's happening. They just think they're adding money to it. But if they end up if they stop adding funds to it or money to it as they think this recession is coming, it's only going to negatively affect everything else.
Yeah, again, buy low, sell high. You want to put your money in there throughout it.
Yeah, okay, so a lot of times people say the best thing to do is just kind of ride out the market. Things will even out. But can someone who wants to retire afford to do that?
Absolutely not. It comes to being one of those things where if you don't pay attention, like we were talking about earlier, and having things diversified, you only can take, your income at that point from a lost position. So we want to make sure that you are diversified, you have that guaranteed position. That way when the market does go down, you're not worried or wondering what's going to happen, where are you getting your income from.
Yeah, it may be nice to say, I'm not going to go on this trip this year, maybe go on to it next year or the year after that, but having that income come in without losses is so critical, like Laurel says. That will keep you all the way through retirement, not getting you just to retirement and then running out of money.
And what does a big loss look like for someone who may be nearing retirement?
It could be as much as giving up your retirement for a while. A 10% market loss on a $500,000 portfolio, that could be 2 or 3 years of income. And so you may not feel like you can actually leave, or you have to postpone your retirement. And that's a terrible thing to be in that position, especially if you're downsizing and you're forced into that scenario.
Yeah, so how do we protect ourselves?
And that's where we talk about, making sure you do have that guaranteed income. So when the market goes down, you don't have that negative effect also, but you still have to have your stocks, bonds, and non-correlated assets, things like real estate, private equity, hedge funds, commodities, or even foreign currency.
Yeah, by having those elements in your portfolio that's right for you, putting that plan together, that will keep you out of trouble.
Right. Okay, so you have something you want to offer our viewers. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, so for the first 5 qualified callers with a portfolio of $250,000 or greater, we'd love to have you come in. Let's talk about your retirement dreams, goals, and desires. Let us do the homework for you.
Okay, and so if you are at home, you're looking to make sure your retirement is protected from the unknown, Mattson Financial has a great offer for you. For the first 5 callers, they're offering a complimentary full-blown retirement plan just for you. This will allow them to sit down with you personally and provide you with a roadmap, analyzing where you are right now and discussing your best steps to really get ready for a successful retirement. A game plan to get you where you need to be. The number to call, 616-514-3833. 3831. Again, 616-514-3831. And so Gary and Laurel, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. And we'll be right back with more 8 West. Don't go away.
This is 8 West.